tell your family you can be a commander.
All right, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's happening, everybody? What's good? What's good? Welcome back. Ooh, the Chargers already beating the Cowboys. That's nice. Let's go. What's good, Shane? First in the chat. What's good? We should really keep guys in rotation, specifically the left line, loaded with playmakers. I agree, man. Case 2 Hill, Jason Williams, especially Case 2 Hill, came in, led our defensive line, led our team in sacks yesterday. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. What's good, Patrick? What's good, user? Yes, sir. Victory Monday was good. Bring it. Was good. Was good. Welcome back as always. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Yes, sir. ARW1, welcome back as well. First win this month. That is a little crazy. I mean, halfway through. That's not too bad, but still, though. DeAndre Carter would have scored that punt return. I agree, but I'm happy to have Jamison Crowder. He's a little bit older, but I'll still take it. Johnson over Forbes. Dang, already, man. We already saying that. Give my boy Forbes some time, man. Give my boy Forbes some time, man. Let me go ahead and I already got the information on the screen for whoever wants to call in. What's happening, everybody? Right now, my video with all of my thoughts are uploading to my computer right now. Then I'm gonna upload that to YouTube after that's done. That'll probably be ready, I guess, by like 10 p.m. by the time it does all of that. But I just finished recording. How long is this video? Like an hour 20? About like an hour, 20-minute long video of all my thoughts, everything. So I can't wait. Victory Monday was good. Delonte was yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said UNC over Georgia. Oh, man, I wish I could play y'all, man. I wish we could play y'all. Always a good week when we win. What's good, Infamous? What's good? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But, I mean, with Drake May, UNC especially, y'all, I think y'all are still undefeated, too. So I think y'all definitely deserve to be in the top 10. My boy Washington Command Center just called in. Let me go ahead and bring my boy on. How you doing over there? Astonishing?
Doing great this week.
Oh, let me go ahead and get you. Let me get you in because right now make sure it's on. Oh yeah, we're good. You in? What's good?
I'm doing great this week. Everything's clicking into place like it does every year. Just excited to see it. The defense, like I've been saying all week when everybody was Chicken Little, the sky is falling. every year we give up the first 6 games defensively while all the new secondary guys get in their place. And we didn't really have to worry about this week because we had a run-heavy team, but the defense definitely clicked. But now we got a quarterback on the other side of the ball for the first time. And I still feel confident about my 10-plus win prediction. People might think I'm crazy, but 3 wins in the first 6 weeks is like our best start.
Since Rivera's been here, yep. It's literally our best start.
And we got a quarterback now, to develop, the rest of the year, so we'll be able to score points. Nobody else is going to score 30 on us. Well, maybe one more team. Traditionally, after week 6, we only give up one 30-point game the whole rest of the year.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So as long as everybody stays healthy, we can look forward. We didn't give up any last year after week 6, but, the first 2 years we did. So as long as everybody stays healthy, I think the defense is going to keep getting better. We're not going to be giving up 400 yards in the second half because hopefully the offense will be able to sustain some drives, keep those guys off the field. I mean, we were on the field. The defense was on the field 20 of the last 30 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that's bad. That's terrible.
Yeah, that was unacceptable. But they still held it down, bend don't break, gave up some, BS yards, but took the ball away when they needed to and carried us that victory. But the offense is going to continue to get better to complement them better. And, we are legit going to be the team by the time the playoffs roll around that every year somebody gets that tag that, oh, nobody wants to play such and such, nobody wants to run into such and such. That's going to be us, because our defense is going to be clicking, and we're going to have Sam, who is at the very least going to be able to like 2-minute drive us to victories.
Yep.
So it's weird that the best Sam does is when it's just him out there, like in those 2-minute drives when it's not play calling, when it's just like go out there and hit a guy.
Yeah, just find somebody.
Yeah, I'm just excited about that. And then this year, I think, we might win a playoff game, but I'm super excited about next year, man, because we got $93 million in cap, so we can keep everybody if we want.
Yep.
And off of that, we got a whole draft class to take offensive linemen if we want.
Please.
And it's a great offensive line class. It couldn't have happened on a better year. Like, we could probably get a starter into the 3rd round.
Yeah.
If we just spend our first 3 picks on offensive linemen, we could be like a legit Super Bowl contender. So,
and that's the point I brought up in my video too. Like right now, Sam Howell's only true weakness is taking sacks. If we could just get an offensive line that can block longer, he would literally be a top 10 quarterback statistically, real life, all of that. It's really just make the offensive line. I mean, of course, he needs to hold on to the ball less long, but if you can make the offensive line better, it wouldn't matter as much.
I mean, his time of possession is his time to throw, it's kind of like middle of the road.
Yeah.
And if you look at the difference making quarterbacks, they all hold on to the ball pretty long. Like Mahomes, Burrow, Hurts, they all hold on to the ball. Allen, they all hold on to the ball a good bit. And like Joe Burrow takes sacks. That guy will take a sack every 3rd down. He's all about trying to make a play. When it doesn't matter. Like, he had that big argument last year where he's like, oh, 3rd down sacks don't matter because it's your last chance or whatever. So that's the kind of mentality Sam has. It's that playmaker mentality, and it makes a difference. So if we get the offensive line a little stouter, then we can counteract that and, I don't know, have something special. But yeah, I'm excited. I think this is going to be a nice year for us, but going forward, I'm really excited, and I really do not want to change anything with the coaching staff. I mean, the fact that we're able to get to this level this predictively, by 6 weeks, the defense is going to click. And as long as everybody's not injured, year 2, we're going to have a top 5 defense. That's great. And now we're going to have a quarterback moving forward to build on. I mean, we just need to keep everything in place. Everybody needs to shut up about firing coaches. Honestly, everybody's like, oh, fire Ron and Jack Del Rio and then make EB the head coach. But I think he's the most replaceable out of the 3 because you literally need Brandon Staley or Vic Fangio to replace Jack to have, that level. Somebody's going to give you a top 5 defense every year. Ron's he's built this whole team through the craziest situation ever. But EB, if he gets hired away as a head coach, we can go grab Darrell Bevel. He's the quarterback coach, passing game coordinator for
Dolphins.
Miami right now.
Yep.
So the guy that gave Russell Wilson the best years of his career is now down in Miami where they're doing all this crazy stuff on offense. Tell me that wouldn't be amazing. And that's, just if the enemy doesn't go away, that's fine. We're just going to build off of what we did this year. But if he does, there's options out there. One more year of continuity is what the owner needs to give us. His bank account next year for free agency in the draft, and
can't wait for
that. I think
that.
the sky's limit. So we're going to be a legitimate contender, I think. All right, man.
Yes, sir. My
Thanks
boy
for
watched the
taking-
commencing. Man, always, man.
Thanks for
Thank you
taking
for
the
calling
call.
in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy Astonishing. Yes, sir. Y'all gonna see Washington Command Center in the chat and everything. That's my boy right there. Make sure y'all subscribe to him on YouTube as well. What's good, Timothy? What's good, Alakme? Wait, who's Alakme Chris? Who is this? Who changed their name? This is my boy Chris out there in North Carolina, or who's that? Who's that? And yeah, Timothy, man, I'm sad to hear that, man. And my boy Timothy out bad. And what's good, everybody that's pulling up to the stream? Right now, the phone lines are open. Definitely call in if you want to. If we end up with like no more callers by 9 p.m., I'll just go ahead and call it because I do need to work on more videos. Because like I said, well, right now this video's uploading, but I may just go ahead and get a head start on the next ones because like I promised in my video that hasn't uploaded yet. It's taking forever to go from iMovie to my computer. Then I got to take it from my computer to YouTube. But when I do that, in that video, I promise, like, I'm trying to get back to daily uploads and stuff. I was really busy this past week and a half, ever since that Thursday night game against the Bears. But now I'm right back at it. So I guess I can go ahead and get a head start if nobody else calls in. Because, again, I laid out all of my thoughts and feelings. I mean, I forgot a couple. But I said like the majority of them. I mean, that video is like I think an hour and 20 minutes. So y'all will see that when it comes out. Just a complete game review, whole bunch of advanced stats and stuff like that. So yeah, man, make sure y'all stay tuned for whenever that comes out. It's gonna come out way later. Okay, my boy Fletch from Philly called in. Yes, sir. What's good, Fletch?
What's good? How you doing?
What's good, man? Chilling, man. Just happy to beat the team I hate the most in the NFL. I'm living good.
You hate the Falcons the most? Oh yeah, you in EPL, right?
Yeah, man. Hate them more than anybody else, man.
Yeah.
I'm super happy.
I feel that. You know, it's always a great week. You know, I mean, like it ain't really much to talk about. We did. I mean, it was all right win. I'll take a win when we can get one. But I mean, the only thing I'd really comment on is, okay, first of all, I think we need more fluidity in the offense with the play calling. Like I was sitting there, like when we were running the ball in the first, like basically half, when we were trying to get the run game going, and it was working for a little bit for the times we did run the ball.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, we're gonna work off the play action right here, and it's like we didn't see a play action until like the third quarter or the fourth, close to the fourth, and it's like we haven't ran the ball in like the last 7 drives. Who's falling for that play action? Nobody. So I was like, I wish we had more fluidity in our offense. That's the only thing I would say about this week.
Yeah, I agree.
But, yeah, so for the most part, defense did what they had. I just don't like how, like, the defense, if they didn't get the 3 turnovers, I think would be the biggest discussion right now because the amount of trips in the red zone and Desmond Ridder throwing for 300 yards and Drake London,
yeah, it's
I think,
crazy.
like top 5. Yeah, Drake London like top 5 for receiving yards this week, like out of all the receivers this week. So it's like if they didn't get those 3 turnovers, it would be a whole different discussion, a whole different game. So I'd rather not. I want to say I'd rather not have the turnovers, but I'd rather not have them to have that many yards. I mean, in general, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels like everybody on the defense is Trayvon Diggs his rookie year. It's like it's interception or a touchdown right there.
That's scary, man. That's a heart attack. That's a team trying to give you a heart attack.
Yeah. But it's good. It's good. You know, we have a lot of 1 o'clock games. I realized that when I was looking at the schedule. So when we win early, it's nice to watch the Cowboys hopefully lose and the Eagles get torched. And you know, I'm from Philly, so when Jalen Hurts threw 3 picks, I was giving my family hell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now, so taking the dub, watching the rest of the NFC. What else? I'm watching some anime, eating food. It's a great Monday night.
Yes, sir. Oh, what you watch anime wise?
I watch everything. I've been last couple of months. I've been watching One Piece. I'm watching right now. I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen, the new season. I watched Demon Slayer, Naruto, Dragon Ball, obviously. I watch basically all shonen anime.
Okay. Hey, I ain't mad at that, man. Well, how far are you in One Piece? You caught up? Like manga or anime?
Now, I haven't read the manga. I'm on the anime. I'm on. Are you caught up?
Everything. Manga, anime, everything.
Okay, I'm on the I just finished. I just got to the time skip basically. They're going to Fifth Man Island.
Oh man, I wish I could erase my memory and start from there. Oh my lord. Oh, you in for some beautiful fiction right there, boy. Oh my lord, I wish I could erase my memory and start from that spot.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it was. I'm not gonna lie. Pre-time skip was rough until I like the Marine Ford arc.
Yeah.
And there was. I like the Alex arc too.
Okay. Yeah. Banger.
Those were my two favorite arcs. But so for pre-time skip, I just kept on trucking through, and all my friends, a couple of my friends were like, "Just wait till you get after the time skip." I'm telling you that. So I stuck with it. I mean, it's been an enjoyable anime so far.
It's literally my favorite. I mean, I've watched a lot, but that's like, it's ridiculous. Especially if you catch up on manga, because manga is way ahead of the anime, and it's like really ridiculous there.
Crazy, yeah.
But yeah, that's a lot of time though.
Now,
I literally only started One Piece because of COVID too. Like, I'd probably still be one of them people that be like, it can't be that good if it wasn't for COVID. But I was like, you know, let me try it, and now it's my favorite. Now it's my favorite.
Yeah, anime, like, when I have no shame in telling people I watch anime. I watch anime and I enjoy it. I'm gonna keep on enjoying it. Y'all can sit there and think it's cartoons or whatever you want to say. I'm enjoying Peak Fiction. Like, people out here watching All American. I don't want to hear nothing about me watching anime. So. Yeah, honestly, good week. I don't want to waste too much of the time. I know you probably have other callers and stuff. So, but yeah, victory celebrated onto New York.
Yes, sir. Got to get that dub. Appreciate that, Flesh, man. Appreciate that big time. Yes, sir.
No problem. All right. No problem. Be safe. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You too. Yes, sir. I think that's my boy Fletcher's like only second time calling in. That's one of my boys right there, though. That's one of my boys. Let me bring in the next caller. We have a 210 number. Who's this, man?
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother? This is Rob from Texas.
Bet. Yes,
grew up
sir.
around the Philly area, though.
You say you grew up where?
I grew up around the Philly area. So, first of all, shout out to, Washington for doing their thing.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, I grew up an Eagles fan. We got smacked around yesterday. But, I guess I'm an old head because I remember the body bag game.
Oh.
I guess I'm kind of dating myself now. Like the 91 Eagles.
Yeah.
What happened was we injured 9 Redskins that week at the vet, but then in the wild card, you guys destroyed us. And actually, it was the next year is what it was. You ended up playing us in the wild card, and then you guys went with Mark Rippon and beat the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl that year.
Beautiful.
So, then they had the posse. Yeah. So.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I think Howell's a great quarterback, man. That kid is special.
Yeah, I like him a lot, man. And that's good to hear that from a non-Commanders fan too. I appreciate that.
Yeah, he can really put touch on the ball, man. When we were playing him, he made some throws, man, and I'll be honest with you, man. I thought that throw was completed, man.
Overtime.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll call it like I see it, man. I'm not a homer. I got my Phillies playing right now, so. By the way, thanks for Bryce Harper. But
you gotta talk to them about that.
But,
you gotta talk. That's not me.
I got you.
That's not me.
Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure if you was in the DMV area or not, but shout out to the DMV. We appreciate Bryce Harper. But
that's their heartbreak.
Man, yeah, man. But hey, I ain't gonna keep you on this line, man. But I just wanted to say, Washington, y'all heading in the right direction. I think you got the right coaching staff, new culture. And, next year or two, wouldn't be surprised to see y'all deep in the playoffs. So, best of luck. Maybe we catch y'all in the playoffs or something.
Appreciate that. Yes, sir. My boy Rob from Texas. But for those of y'all who didn't hear, that's an Eagles fan saying that right there. So that's much respect. Much respect.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Have a good one, brother.
Man, appreciate that. Big time. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. My boy Rob from Texas, man. Yes, sir. It's good to hear that from an Eagles fan. Yes, sir. That's fine, man. Appreciate you calling in. He did not have to call in and say that at all, so I appreciate that. My boy, he said, I'm not an anime guy, but I watched the live action One Piece. Is pretty. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard really good things about it. I do need to watch it because I've heard even One Piece fans that watch the anime like I do love it. I am 28 AI, so I wasn't there. I wasn't allowed to see any of the Super Bowls or anything. I wish I was. What's good, Hill Blue? What's happening, everybody? We got 2 callers in the chat. Let me go ahead and bring my boy Isaiah in the building, man. One of the young guns. How you doing over there, Isaiah?
Good. So how about that, Dove?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotta be.
Yes. Finally. Finally.
Yes, sir. From 2-0 to 2-3. What'd you say?
So how about someone gave them Eagles their first loss of the season?
Yeah, that was this is a crazy weekend. 49ers lost, Eagles lost. I don't know what happened. Bills almost lost to the Giants. I don't know what was going on this weekend.
Yeah. Well, Washington can do something this Sunday. We got the Giants.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We need that.
That was a good quarterback we got. Everybody keep doubting us. Everybody keep saying Washington gonna keep losing every game, but we showing them haters who we are. We showing them haters who we are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Defense.
Can't stand us at all.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm right with you, man. I'm glad that. I mean, I'm not sure if it's an identity yet, but like, we're finding weird ways to win. Like, we had to outpass the Broncos. Against the Falcons, we focused on stopping the run and just completely leaning on our defense. I think we only had 59 yards in the second half. That was completely leaning on the defense in that second half. So yeah, man, it's not really an identity, but whatever it takes to win, we're trying to figure it out and do it.
Yeah. So happy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, we got us one in Sam Howell too, man. Isaiah, anything else you wanted to say, my boy Isaiah?
No.
All right, man. Appreciate that call in, as always, man. My boy been here I missed last week, but other than last week that I missed, my boy Isaiah been here for like 3-4 straight weeks, man. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy Isaiah. Let me go ahead and bring my boy Joe in the building as well. How you doing over there, Joe?
How you doing, brother? Had a long time no hear from. How you been?
Nah, hey, man, just happy to beat the Falcons every year, man. Love it, man.
Yes, indeed, man. So, Rico, what I was doing, man, I watched the game. The only real glaring need I could say the announcers kind of pointed out, or the actual announcers from 106.7 when I was listening to it while I was driving. I was listening to the game on the radio, and they were saying the defensive line is good. The back end is pretty good, but they have nothing in the middle. So in other words, our linebackers are really, really said to be the biggest weakness in our defense.
I can see that, especially with Barton. Any group with Barton in it.
Oh yeah, they were crushing Barton. Good gracious, they were destroying them all. I was just like, goodness gracious. Like every play the man did, they were really focusing on his, his iniquities, how he was slow, how I guess sometimes he hesitates right in front of the play, or right in front of the individual about to either get the pass or running the ball. He has like a second to hesitate, and that throws his timing off, so therefore he looks like he's unbalanced. He's late to the ball. He can get tackles for losses, but he's just late.
Yeah.
So I was sitting here thinking, man, we're going to have too good of a record to have a draft pick to get any of those quarterbacks. What I would say is those quarterbacks that we can get, I'm saying we'll probably be like mid to late first round. All of those quarterbacks that are slated to go mid to first round aren't better than Sam Howell. And
no, I don't think
the linebackers in this year, yeah, me neither. And the linebackers in this draft aren't graded that high either. So I was wondering your opinion, man. Is this a draft that we may want to do some trading back? Because really, all we really need, man, are offensive linemen and linebacker.
Yeah. Whew. Boy. Now, I love a lot of the tackles in this draft too. Now, I haven't done a deep dive into the draft like my boy Washington Command Center probably already has, but I love a lot of like Olufashanu from Penn State, Joe Alt over there. My boy Amarius Mills when he gets back healthy for Georgia. Like, I love a lot of the tackles, especially in this draft. So I think we probably go tackle very least first round, maybe even the first 2 rounds. Linebacker, I would like to see us upgrade, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from Khaleke Hudson. Jamin Davis is only getting better. Hopefully, maybe if Cody Barton learns the defense a little bit more, maybe he'll be better. I guess we'll see, but we probably will go linebacker in the 2nd or 3rd round, but I think tackle, we got to go tackle that first round for sure.
Yeah, the linebackers, man, the best one is slated to be, I think his name is Eichenberg out of Ohio State. He's pretty good. And I'm a Georgia boy. I love the University of Georgia football.
Yes, sir.
I'm just worried about his ankles, man. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Yeah,
because that's a real important part of his game. He's going to have to rely on the pressure on them legs, man, so he can block. But
yeah,
man, I just hope we hold up, man, and hold out and bring out a couple of big ones. But Cody Barton, God bless you, bro. I don't know what we need to do. Jamin Davis is doing pretty good, but Jamin Davis just needs that kind of mentor to mentor him, like, you know, to actually fill those gaps or to be in the right spots. Because sometimes he looks like Barton. But then again, man, other times he looks like the linebackers on the 49ers, which are probably the best linebacker core in the game right now.
Yeah, their linebackers are ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Yeah. So, but that's all I want to man. It was a great win. I went down to Atlanta last year, but I didn't go this year, so I was kind of regretting it. But because I love the stadium, and Julio Jones is one of my favorite players. I know you don't like the Falcons.
I respect Julio though. I hate the Falcons, but I respect Julio. Julio's different. Even me being a Georgia Bulldog like you, and I hate the Falcons. That man went from Alabama to the Falcons, so I have every reason to hate him. But I respect Julio. I respect the mess out of Julio. He different.
Yeah, but them dogs gonna do it again. I'm looking forward to my Commanders getting back to greatness, and just looking forward to the rest of the season, hopefully being happy like I am right now on Monday, man.
Yes, sir.
Keep doing what you're doing again, man. Keep doing what you're doing again. Everybody should be listening to your channel. I always promote you. Good job. And looking forward to some more of those in-depth videos, man, because I wanted to see one on Emmanuel Forbes, man, to see what's going on with the kid.
All right, bet. I probably, all right. I need to find some time this week to look into that and probably do like a little all 22 on it, because I'm quite curious too. Like, I wish the fact that I can't answer that question sounds like I do need to do the video, because I don't know what is exactly going on with him. But hey, man, that guy got to bench a first round rookie. If that doesn't scream Ron Rivera coaching for his job, I don't know what else does.
Exactly. But keep doing what you're doing, bro. I appreciate it. Love your content. Have a good one.
All right, man. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. My boy Joe in the building. Right. Yes, sir. Have a good evening, man. Yes, sir. I love talking to other Georgia Bulldog fans, man. Let me go ahead and get to some of these comments before I dip up out of here, too, because like I said, I'll just go ahead and get a head start on some more videos. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that called in. Maybe I'll do like another quick one later in the week or something, so we can maybe after everybody's seen all 22, maybe we could do like a Giants preview stream or something, because I'm sorry for this one being so quick, but I am going to go ahead and get to some more content. And, everybody that called in, we don't have anybody else in line, so I might just go ahead and just call it, and we're going to get back to work. But I want to also answer some questions before I get up out of here, though. So we got Washington, my boy Astonishing, Washington Command Center. I do agree. We're not going to pick high enough. I agree. I think the Commanders are going to be too good on one end. We're going to have a later round draft pick. And I think Olu is going top 5. I'm with you. Top 5, top 7. Only reason Olu doesn't go top 5 is because his quarterback class is ridiculous. You got Michigan quarterback. You got Penix over there with Washington. You got even Bo Nix. I'm not a Bo Nix believer until this season. I mean, all the times we went against him in the SEC, and then we whooped Oregon the first game of the season last year. He still looked terrible. Then he came back this year and has looked better. I'm still not sure about him being like a high first-round draft pick, but he looks good. We'll see about Shadur. Caleb Williams finally had his like first real bad game, but I still think he's gonna be great. I'm pretty sure. I think I already mentioned Drake May. If I didn't, this quarterback class is crazy. That's the only reason Olu may not go top 5. He's ridiculous. Even me being a Georgia Bulldog, I agree. I think Olu and Joe Alt should go in the draft before Amarius Mims. I think Amarius Mims has the highest ceiling, but he purely plays right tackle, and he's been hurt the past few games. So I think he may make it to our pick. I don't know though. You know, some people are combine freaks. Like one of these GMs that's probably not going to be us is going to see the combine that Amarius Mims has and take some way higher than he probably should go just based off production. Or they may just refer to the Ohio State film from last year in the playoffs or whatever he ends up doing for the rest of the season. But I agree. Olu and Joe Alt should go before Amarius Mims in the draft, but you never know. Somebody may just fall in love with the ridiculous ceiling because he's even more freaky and athletic than Broderick Jones, and that's hard to do. Yes, sir, my boy James Fisher. Yes, sir. How do you feel about Dotson? I say just keep throwing him the ball early, and if he keeps having those drops, don't target him late. Because we saw against the Falcons, we knew this was going to be a game. You need to minimize errors. This is going to be a very no room for error type of game. One extra mistake, and you probably lose that game. So he had that one drop. I think it was like the second quarter. He never received another target for the rest of the game. He only had one target, and he had that one wide open drop. I was at the game too, and I was sick. I was like, come on, dog, man. Like it's so annoying because he's one of the very few players that everybody believed in. Like, you know how us as Commanders fans, we see a great player like Terry, like Jonathan Allen, like Montez Sweat, Antonio Gibson before the fumbles, and even Sam Howell this offseason. Like, this guy's going to be different, but the rest of the nation just doesn't see it. They're still doubting him. Jahan Dotson was like one of the very few players on our team that everybody was hyping up. Pro Football Focus had him in their top 5 breakout receivers this season. You had like Pro Football Network. You had ESPN talking about him. All these people, like everybody was talking about Jahan Dotson. And it's just like the Commanders, the Burgundy and Gold in general, rarely get that sort of attention for our players. So it's really annoying when Jahan Dotson receive all of that spotlight and he's going out there and playing the way he's playing right now. It's so annoying because I wish Jonathan Allen was getting that type of love a couple of years ago. I wish Payne was getting that love last year when he had 11.5 sacks. I wish Terry McLaurin was getting that love until this. Really, this is the first offseason Terry McLaurin's been getting love. He's been getting interviews everywhere. He was on with Ryan Clark and those guys over there, the Pivot podcast. Like, he's finally starting to get all that love. Maybe it took Dan Snyder to sell the team for us to start getting it. But, oh, wow, Anthony Richardson's probably out for the rest of the 2023 season. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Oh, that's bad to hear, man. I like Anthony Richardson. Even though I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan, we hate Florida more than anybody else. I do like Anthony Richardson. I liked what I was seeing from him for a few games. He's still making mistakes, but that's sad to hear for the Colts. Rico, you know what running back we need? Amarian Hampton from UNC. He's going to be draft eligible, not this season, but the next one. All right, bet. See, again, I've been so Georgia-focused that I haven't been paying attention to all the great players on other teams. Like, if you ask me who's the best linebacker in college football right now, I can't answer that. Because for my Georgia Bulldogs, Jamon Dumas-Johnson and Smile Munden, they were supposed to be first-round picks, but they haven't played like it this season. They're starting to play like it a little bit more recently now. But as of today, if the draft were tomorrow, I'm not sure about Jamon Dumas-Johnson or Smile Munden being first-round picks. Going into this season, I thought they would play like they would be, but they haven't yet. So I don't really know who the top linebackers are. I don't exactly know who the top running back. I think Notre Dame's running back is the one leading the FBS right now in rushing yards, I think, something like that. I got you quarterbacks. Of course, I mean, everybody knows Marvin Harrison Jr., buddy that transferred from Michigan or Michigan State now at Florida State's going absolutely stupid. I know about him. Of course, I know about all of my Georgia Bulldogs, but I haven't like dove into the draft yet. I watch a lot of college games, but I'm not paying attention to specific players yet. Eventually, I'm gonna get to that. And I know tackles. I know tackles because I've been studying them since last year. Even before this 2023 draft, I was looking towards the 2024 draft because I was like, just in case we don't get a tackle in the first round this draft, I need to start paying attention to who we may get the next year. And what do you know? We don't take a tackle in the first round this past draft. We took corner Emmanuel Forbes, who's getting benched, so it's just like, wow. But I already know about a lot of the top offensive linemen. I got offensive linemen, I got quarterbacks, got a couple of receivers, but I'm not deep into it yet. I don't really know defensive line like that yet and stuff like that. I'm gonna get to it. So I'm behind on the draft right now, but it's just because I'm purely enjoying being a Georgia fan right now. I watch other games, but I haven't been like an analyst watching the games. I'm just purely a fan watching people go back and forth and stuff. Like I tuned into the Clemson Florida State game. I didn't see all of the Washington Oregon game, but I saw a lot of it. I've just purely been just a fan watching, not even trying to analyze or hurt my brain. I'm just cooling on Saturdays, literally just chilling. Georgia has a bye week coming up this week though, so that sucks. So I'm probably just going to get a lot of stuff done around the house. The Clemson guys will be the top linebackers, but I agree with Calder. Eichenberg is my fave. He was last draft before he went back. Okay, cool. So Clemson has some really good linebackers. That's cool to hear. I hope my boy Sammy Brown, he's from Georgia, but he's committed to Clemson. So I guess that he's just going to continue that linebacker pipeline. I need him to go ahead and decommit and come to Georgia though, because Georgia now passed that act to where you can earn NIL money. But I don't think it's like Missouri's, where like Missouri has their NIL set up for high school students to where you can only get the NIL money in high school if you're going to a Missouri college, a college in Missouri. Georgia doesn't have that. I don't think a lot of states have that. Most southern states like Florida, Texas, and stuff like that don't have NIL for high schoolers at all. At least Georgia has it for high schoolers, but you can go to any school. So sadly, my boy Juju, who's the 2026 top quarterback, looks like the next Joe Burrow, is already committed to USC. He'll probably be able to get his NIL money and still go to USC in 2 years. Let me see. Cedric Gray is balling. Commentators seem to be high on him. All right, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for these guys then. Trades next year's first if we could use the draft to get Olu. I've been saying it, man. I may be willing to trade up for one of these top tackles. There's some ridiculous tackles this upcoming draft. Wait, Jeremiah Trotter has a son already in college? Oh, wow. I feel old. Rico Cedric from UNC would have probably been a 3rd round pick last year, but he came back and is balling. So he's, so that sounds like a good decision then. Whoever's his advisor was like, hey, you could be a 3rd round pick this year, or you can get this NIL money in college and then come be a 1st round pick next year if he's really that good. So, all right, shouts out to him, man. I'm gonna need to start peeping UNC period, because I haven't watched Drake May play this year yet. I just know from last year Drake May was so different that if Drake May was eligible to go into the draft last year, he probably would have been one of the top quarterbacks drafted. So I'm pretty sure he's doing his thing. I think UNC's undefeated, so I know they got to be doing something. But I haven't had a chance to catch a UNC game yet. When does UNC play like Florida State or Clemson or even Louisville? Louisville beat Notre Dame. Now I don't know why Louisville had the business to go and lose to who, I forgot who they just lost to. They just lost to somebody crazy Saturday, like a 2-win team. They beat Notre Dame, and Notre Dame beat what's his name? But then Louisville lost to, I just don't know what Louisville got going on. That's Rich's team though. I'm wishing them the best, because that was a crazy loss. But let me see where we at. Rico, the only way we're going to draft offensive lineman, Martin Mayhew and Ron Rivera need to go. Otherwise, it's going to be more defensive draft. Barrett Carter. What's good, Raymond? What's good? Called me at a good time. I was just about to dip out. Yes, sir. What's good, Raymond? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I was just really busy / vacation the past week and a half. Now we back to daily uploads. We right back at it. So I'm about to go ahead and dip about it. We played Duke the 3rd to last week and Clemson the 2nd to last week. Okay, cool. I'll definitely pull up for those. Duke was looking a little crazy. They beat Clemson, then they kind of fell off. So I guess I don't know if Duke is that good or if Clemson's that bad. We'll see. Y'all should definitely beat Clemson, and I'm leaning towards y'all beating Duke right now, because I'm not even entirely too sure if Duke is that good, because again, is Clemson just that bad? But I definitely got y'all beating Clemson for sure. I hope y'all do. Again, Clemson's trying to steal a lot of recruits from Georgia, so I hope y'all win 60-0 on them, and then Sammy Brown's like, I don't know if I want to go there anymore. Let me just go ahead and go to my hometown, my home state college. So I hope y'all run it up up on Clemson, please. Barry Carter and Trotter are the Clemson linebackers, top 2 guys. Oh, wow. Wow, Jeremiah Trotter has a son in college. Wow, that's crazy. Duke only has 1 loss, and it was to Notre Dame. Yeah, because Notre Dame beat Duke. And who did Notre Dame just beat that was, like, good? Like, wow, I didn't. Let me see. I could be tripping. I swear Notre Dame just beat somebody. Hold on. Notre Dame just beat somebody, and then they lost to Louisville, I think. And then Louisville lost to somebody, sorry. Who did Notre Dame just beat? It was a good team. Was it like did they beat? Were they the ones that whooped on USC? They were the ones that just whooped on USC, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, it was USC. They beat a good team. But then again, how good is USC really, though? Like, honestly, how good is USC? I have faith in our tight ends. I know your Georgia boy is special, but I want Brevin Spanford or Jaheim Bell. I mean, my problem with Brock Bowers, and the reason I'm not even going to spend too much time talking about him, just period in general, is because he's going to go too high. Brock Bowers could, I mean, his injury, he's getting tightrope surgery. He got tightrope surgery earlier today. So we have a bye week this week. So that's like, he's only going to miss like 2 or 3 games. But if for some crazy reason Brock Bowers doesn't play another game this season, he's still going top 5, top 10 at the worst. Yeah, top 10 at the worst. We're not getting him no matter what. So I've already just gotten rid of the idea of of us getting Brock Bowers. I would love it. That's my dream pick, but that's because I'm biased. Like, I feel like, I mean, of course, a starting left tackle is more valuable than Brock Bowers, but I don't know, man. I think he's that good. But again, I've seen mock drafts of people mocking him to us, but I guess people are just assuming we're going to be bad enough to get him. So I'm not even hurting myself. You should watch the first half UNC game. I said first half because we play Virginia, and it's going to be I'm about to say, y'all playing Virginia, that's not going to be a game for long. It may be over with by the middle of the second quarter. I can see it being 24-0. UNC, yes, sir. Shouts out to UNC, top 10. Y'all deserve it. That boy Drake May is something special. I don't even remember him as a high school recruit. He kind of he snuck up on me in college. I don't remember him as a high school recruit. Was he a 3-star or something? Like, where was Drake May? I know I said I was about to get up out of here, but now I'm curious. What was Drake May when he was coming out of high school? Because I don't remember hearing about him at all. Y'all know I'm heavy into recruiting. Oh, he was a 5-star. I guess because he probably committed to UNC so quickly that, like, I just gave up. I didn't even care. I just moved on, like, we're good. So he was a 5-star. I just didn't peep. Oh, so, okay, 4-star, committed to Alabama, then flipped to UNC. Oh, okay. So either way, he must have been committed so long ago that I didn't even, like, have him on my radar. That can happen too. Like, if it's a 5-star and I know for a fact Georgia has no chance of getting them, I do delete them out my brain. Syracuse wide receiver tight end Orlando could be a Kelsey type tight end too. Okay, so this draft is going to be really interesting. I'm excited. We have a lot of football left, but I am excited about this draft. Said this guy like the other guy, though. They'll go later. Yeah, his whole fam played at UNC. Okay, so he was going to Alabama because it's Alabama and all the championships. Then they got dethroned by Georgia. So he was like, well, Alabama ain't even that great anyway. I might as well go ahead and go to UNC. I respect that. But all right, y'all, man. I'm about to go ahead and dip up out of here again. I'm about to go ahead and get a head start on a lot of content. So, man, I really appreciate y'all. My video breakdown of everything that happened in that Falcons game is like an hour and 20 minutes. That's still uploading to YouTube right now. Probably be out by like 10 p.m. So make sure y'all check that out when y'all can. I appreciate y'all. Shouts out to everybody that called in. Shouts out to all of y'all in the chat for the great discussion, especially the recent college football stuff we've been talking about. Y'all know I love talking some college football. I may do a live stream on like a Saturday. Maybe this Saturday since Georgia isn't playing. Maybe we'll watch a little bit of college football together. I'll try to watch whatever game is the one that most people are watching and stuff like that. Maybe I'll stream for a little bit. We could talk some college football because I love talking college football. I like talking high school recruiting, college football, whatever. So, man, yeah, man. Stay tuned, y'all. I will catch y'all later. Again, back to the daily uploads. I'm right back to getting to work. So I appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to catch y'all later. I'm out.